It was another hideous day on Wall Street. Markets plunging today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average sinking down almost 3,000 points. Its worst closing day since 1987. 1987. Let's go straight to CNN's Allison Kozik at the New York Stock Exchange. And Allison, the largest point loss ever today, is that right?
The biggest and worst point loss ever for the Dow, really jaw-dropping. And if you watch what happened as the president was speaking and what he was saying, it's when he said that the outbreak could last until July or August. That's when the Dow kind of nosedived, hundreds of points. And as he was talking, the closing bell rang, almost to a relief to everybody on the floor here of the New York Stock Exchange, because this is going to obviously hurt the economy much longer than everybody expected. I mean, you think about what happens here at the stock exchange with investors and traders trading stocks and buying and selling. It's all about trying to predict the future and what it's going to be like, how stocks could be priced. But now that we're hearing that this outbreak could last into the summer, how do you even price for that? So that's why we saw all the selling toward the close and as the president was speaking. And this is despite the Federal Reserve's action over the weekend, cutting interest rates to zero, pouring billions of dollars into mortgage-backed securities and government bonds. There's only so much monetary policy can do at this point. What investors want to see is the number of coronavirus cases peak and then fall. Jake?
Allison, let me just ask you, health experts and health officials have been saying for weeks now, certainly for the last week, that this was going to last months and not weeks. President Trump, what he said today, that this could last until July or August, is it's in alignment with what these health experts have been saying. The only difference is that President Trump was acknowledging the reality. I guess my point is, if this news had been given weeks ago or over the weekend, or if this reality had been acknowledged by the president earlier, would what happened on Wall Street today be different? Did Wall Street not know what the health experts were saying?
I think it probably was stunning to hear the president have a different tone today, very different from what we've seen in the past, with him acknowledging that this is bad and this is going to last longer than expected. I mean, I think that at this point, there was hope that this would end a lot earlier. But obviously, with the president now acknowledging that it's going to be bad and could last a lot longer, I think that's why you're seeing this sort of this real quick shock to the market that we saw today. Never mind what happened this morning. There's also an underlying worry that the Federal Reserve sees something that investors don't see, meaning, are the credit markets freezing up more than experts had realized? Why did the Federal Reserve make this decision on a Sunday when, by the way, Jake, its meeting starts tomorrow? It could have waited till tomorrow or even Wednesday.